My name is NuMi. I am a 41-year-old mother of 4 children from Canada, and this is my journey on weight loss. Hi guys, and welcome to my 54-week post-op RNY Gastric Bypass update. My surgery took place on March the 2nd, 2018 at the Guelph General Hospital here in Ontario, Canada. My surgeon's name was Dr. Natasha Pereira Hong. My highest weight was 392 pounds, my surgery weight was 317 pounds, and my current weight you'll have to wait to find out later on in this video. Alright, well this week was an incredible week. I couldn't have asked for a better week. Other than the fact that my mom, she's been sick lately, so we'll get into that a bit later. But on Wednesday, I went for some more job searching, so I have a few more leads. I'm just waiting for them to help me. They're supposed to email me my cover letter to send off to these places, but I'm still waiting for some reason. So yeah, I go back tomorrow for more job searching, so hopefully she'll have it to me soon so I can get the ball rolling on this stuff, because you know, we gotta get something soon. Anyways, on Thursday I went to physiotherapy to get my knees checked, and she told me that I am doing a little bit too much weights on the leg press to cut it down. I can still do it. She said the grinding noise is perfectly normal, that most people do have it, and so she said to cut down about 30 pounds. So instead of doing like 100 pounds on the leg press, she said to go down to about 70 and not to overdo it. Anyways, I go back to physiotherapy again on Wednesday. So yeah, she gave me some exercises to do as well to strengthen. She says the issue that I'm having is more to do with my hips, not my knees. All right, well, let's just get into my weigh-in for this week, shall we? As you can see, I gained 1 pound, but considering what I've done this week, I'm perfectly fine with that. Honestly, I would have been fine if I gained 5 pounds. The five pounds would have been so worth everything that I've done this week, honestly. So that is a 1 pound gain for this week, which means I've lost 123.8 pounds since my surgery and 198.8 pounds since the beginning. So overall, which again, I'm close to the 200 pound mark again, so it's not too bad. I know I can lose it again. It's just things were a little bit different this week. And let's get into that now, shall we? On Friday morning, my dear friend Ange, RNY, here on YouTube, came to pick me up. So here we go. Time to meet my good friend Ange RNY. I'm heading to my gym where she's going to pick me up, and we're going away for the weekend. So yeah, gonna be a good time. It's all mucky. I'm glad I wore my boots. I brought my shoes though, just in case, since we're gonna be in the city. It, you know, it may be drier than where I live, because right now it's been raining a lot. It's really, really mucky, so I decided to wear my boots. I guess I'll touch base with you guys later. I wish I had my daughter here to film us meeting for the first time, but oh well. I don't want to, you know, film her without her consent, so we'll just leave that for later. My first time in a transport truck. Hi, Ange.
Hello.
Ooh.
Sorry, he's got
It's okay.
the seat really close to the whoa steering wheel. Sorry for the beeping.
It's okay.
It's the seatbelt.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Putting on the seatbelt to go around the corner.
I feel myself trying to get out of it.
Oh Lord. Oh yeah, that hot tub's gonna be handy.
Oh yeah. I gotta get down from here. Look how high up this is.
It's not that bad.
Oh. Until I fall on my face. Oh my word. Oh my god. Woo! Sheesh. And she whisked me away for the entire weekend because it's her birthday tomorrow. But since they work all week, this was the best time to get together. So I went there from Friday morning. She picked me up at 9 a.m. and brought me home just yesterday on Sunday. And it was so much fun. So much fun. It was such an experience that I've never experienced in my life. And I'm just so happy that she actually wanted to include me in this. On Friday, we went for a long walk. We did 19,000 steps, which was huge because I don't really walk that much anymore, because me going to the gym, I barely honestly get in like usually no more than 5,000 steps a day now. And a lot of times it's even lower than that. But yeah, I did 19,000, so that was really, really good. Oh yeah, she took me out to lunch as well, which was lovely. It was a big like buffet in a grocery store. You could like have whatever you want, hot and cold dishes and fruit and anything. Of course, I went straight for the meat. I had like ribs, meatloaf, chicken, and there was like vegetables too. I did have some eggplant, mushrooms, bell peppers, and carrots and such like that, but I only had a little bit of those, but all meat. Again, my eyes were bigger than my belly. I had a few bites and I was full, as always, but it was really, really good. And on Saturday, she had her party. She had invited a bunch of her friends over, and I have some footage, but I'm not sure how much I can put in.
Sing us a song of a piano man. Sing us a song tonight. With a flowing on for a memory. We're going to take a picture. Just feeling alright. Now walking on heaven's floor. That's why this is every day of this floor. I can't deny that it's gone. Shake the dust, not a cowboy.
I just want to be
Shake the dust, not a cowboy.
It's just too sweet for me. I'm not used to sweet. But it's kind of like if I was away, I'd have a sangria or something, right? But this is more of a punch. Sangria is wine.
I couldn't find anything to cut the sweetness is the problem. I wanted some raspberry extract to cut the sweetness in. There's some blueberry emulsion. I wanna mango. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah, that's why it's sweet. But I need something hot.
It got pretty wild and crazy, and just in a good way, There was like no, rowdiness of fights or anything like that. It was awesome. Everybody was super, super kind, super friendly, super welcoming, and they made me feel like that they've known me for years, like we've been friends forever, It was so awesome. I've never felt this way before because I've been a loner my whole life. My whole life has basically just revolved around my children. So this was so new to me. They tried pulling me up to get up and dance with the rest of them, but quite honestly, I've never done that before, so I really didn't even know how. Like, I could do it in my house, when nobody's watching, but in front of people, I was so insecure and I didn't know what to do. I kind of froze, so I just stood there and looked probably so ridiculous while others were dancing around me. But, like, I don't want them to think I wasn't having a good time, because I really, really was. It's just, I'm not used to this, so hopefully I'll get used to it, I also had my very first alcoholic drink. It was delicious, by the way, but I never got drunk. I never got drunk at all. At least I don't think I did. If I did, then I'm very timid, tame drunk, and I had no hangover or anything like that you usually hear when people get drunk. Angie and I were drinking the same thing, so she says she didn't even get a buzz off of it either, so I guess it was pretty mild. So, but it was delicious. It was just a punch, and it had a bunch of fruit in it too, which I was munching on through the night. It was so good. So good. It tastes like juice. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and I never dumped on anything that we had either. Because instead of a birthday cake, she had cheesecake, and I even had like a sliver of that as well. And nope, never hurt me at all. It was delicious too, but oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I'm never gonna forget this. I really, really won't. Yes, me and her weren't drunk, but everybody else was having a really good time. They drank and they were singing and dancing and just having a blast, and I loved that. It was so much fun just to watch, you know? Even if I didn't drink at all, I just would have been content just sitting there in the corner just watching everybody else have a good time. Not to mention, her husband also plays guitar, so he cracked out the guitar and he was playing it and everybody was singing along, and they all shared so many incredible stories. You will not believe the stories these people have. The kind of things they do and have seen in their life is just so amazing. I am super jealous. Like her husband, for instance, he worked on the set of so many movies. Like he did special effects. He blows up things. Oh my God. He's had lunch with Patrick Swayze and Brad Pitt. I don't know if I should be saying all this stuff, but to me, it was so fascinating hearing all of these stories of him just being a normal person with all of these other famous actors who are just normal people as well. It's just so incredible, you know. And he worked backstage with Garth Brooks and been on the road with other musicians, and I'm like, this is crazy. But it was so exciting to see and or hear rather. There were a lot of stories, a lot of really, really great stories. I was like super fascinated. I could listen to every one of them talk for hours. It was just so much fun. Also, we went swimming and we went in the hot tub. That was super fun as well, because you know how I love swimming now. Only been a few times that I've been swimming now, but I just love it. I never want to get out when I go in, and the water was as warm as a bath. I just felt so good. That's like my element. Oh, also, if you haven't noticed, my hair is a little darker now because Angela, she dyed my hair yesterday morning right before I left. So yeah, it's darker now because the first time when my daughter dyed it a couple weeks ago, and I guess it was nothing to do with her or how she dyed it. It's the hair dye that I bought. It was on sale. I guess it was a cheap brand or something. So it just didn't do the job very good. And it kind of looked like really blonde and light. And if you know me, you know how I feel about blonde on me or my daughter. It just does not suit me at all, I feel, or her. So yeah, Angela wanted to do my hair. I told her no many times, but she was insistent, so I gave in and let her do it. So she did it for me. So there's still some on my skin if you could see it really close, but it'll eventually come off. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, it's nice and dark now. It's a little darker, well actually a lot darker than I usually go. I usually just do it like a dark brown, but this is a brown black, but I think it actually suits me, to be honest. I don't know. I like it. But anyways, I felt sad having to leave yesterday, but you know, I knew it had to come eventually. I feel like the weekend went by way too quickly, but I just want to say again, thank you so much for having me. I had an absolute blast, even if it looked like I didn't, because I was sitting there all quiet and reserved because everybody else pretty much knew each other. So I just felt, you know, insecure and just completely out of my element, but it didn't mean that I wasn't having fun, because I was having fun, a lot of fun. So again, thank you so much for having me, guys. I really appreciate it. They treated me like a queen. They fed me like a queen. And I fell in love with their dogs. Babysitting the doggies right now while Ange and her husband John go and get some stuff for her party tonight. We're expecting a bunch of people to come over, so it's gonna be interesting. I'm not used to this kind of stuff, but it's gonna be fun, I'm sure. We got to go in the pool last night in the hot tub, and yeah, it's been nice, really, really nice. She made me a protein coffee, which is delicious. This is Paisley. Paisley, hi, sweet girl. And this is Timber. Hi. My sweet boy and my sweet girl. They've been so darling. Oh my gosh, I am so in love with them. I want to take them home. Paisley, she was my little bed buddy at night. She's come sleep wrapped up by my feet with her head on my legs, and just laid there. She's so sweet. The dogs are such good dogs. They're so well behaved. They listen so well. I love them so much. I wish I could have brought them home. I loved on them all weekend. It was so lovely. Thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me such a wonderful experience and some great memories that I'm going to cherish forever. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Happy 40th. It's going to be the best years of your life. So, yeah. Anyways, moving on. Let's get into my belly shot for this week, shall we? My belly shot with my shirt on. This is why I don't like colored leggings, because you can see all of my lumps. Black masks it very well. I might even change. I don't like the way this is looking. But it's my body from the front. This is my body from the side. Flat bum. But yeah, these rolls, I don't like them. Belly shot with my shirt up. I feel a little bloated this week. I don't know if it's from the food, the alcohol, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to be heading to the gym after anyways. So hopefully I'll lose some of this water. It's probably all water weight right now. I don't know how this works, but again, I'm okay with it. I feel like I look huge, but again, I'm wearing gray leggings, which kind of, you know, enhanced. I'm probably gonna go change before leaving the house because I don't feel confident the way that I'm looking in these pants right now. So but another note, my mom, she's been very, very ill lately. She's went to the hospital 3 times this past week alone. Well, my mom is being rushed to the hospital again via ambulance, and I don't even know what's going on this time, but take a look at this, what I see. It is now 7:06 p.m. and there is a rainbow. It is dark out. It's getting dark. The sun is already setting. And there's a rainbow. I am a mess. I was not ready for this. I'm just waiting right now. I saw one ambulance come in, but it wasn't for her. So I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I'm waiting. The last 2 times she was rushed up by ambulance because she has type 2 diabetes, and she's been having so many issues with her blood sugar being super low. She's been waking up with it being like 3.0 every morning, and then the one morning or a couple times, I forget what she said, but it went down to 2. So it made her feel so sick. She literally called me and she's like, I feel like I'm dying, you know. So she went up to the hospital right away, And I don't know, but it's getting worse and it's really, really scary. We were there just last night. Like, I had just gotten home from Angela bringing me home from our long weekend together, and so I wanted to unwind. I got in the bath, which was all cold water because everybody seemed to use all the hot water on me, because usually on Sundays I take a nice long 3 to 6 hour long bath and I just veg out, be alone, and watch my Netflix and catch up on some YouTube videos. But yeah, I was sitting in a soaking, or not a soaking, of course it's soaking wet, duh, in a freezing cold tub. And then I get a text and my mom's like, I'm going up to the hospital again. I'm like, are you serious? You know, this was the 3rd time this week. So I'm like, okay. So I rinsed off in more cold water and I got ready and I went to meet her up at the hospital. And so they did more testing this time. They took a chest x-ray as well, which revealed that she has a touch of pneumonia too. So he told her that any type of infection like this could be making her body all wonky now. So that could be what's causing her blood sugar levels to drop. So he gave her some amoxicillin. And also they did a urine test this time, which they haven't done before. They took another 5 vials. Every time she's went, they've taken 5 vials of blood. They said her kidneys, there's, you know, they're still having issues with her kidneys, but they've improved some. But she's just been feeling awful lately. But he also is signing her up for some diabetes classes that are going to take place at the hospital too. So she's going to be going to those as well for further learning, you know, how to deal with all of these issues. But not only that, the second time we were there, my mom still has her license, by the way, but she rarely ever drives because she doesn't have a car. But she did drive her father's car the day that she went to go to physiotherapy on day 2 of going to the hospital. So she told them that she had a license, so they said, well, we're going to have to notify Ministry of Transport that you're having these issues, so you're going to probably be losing your license now because of this, because it's just too dangerous for you to be driving when you're dipping like this so often. So she says for legal purposes and for safety purposes, we have to get your license taken away from you. So yeah, that was sad to hear, but it is what it is. I guess better safe than sorry. You know, it was gonna expire next year, I believe, anyways. So my mom's gonna be 72, by the way, on April the 3rd, which is in a couple weeks. 2 days after my birthday, which my birthday is April 1st, and I'm going to be 44 years old. So yeah, I guess this video is probably super long now, so I'm gonna cut it here. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now, guys.